Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, y'all.
Well, it looks like we have got some new drifters on the mountain here.
We are drifting.
We are drifting from place to place to place.
Yeah.
Yep, y'all been at Mama V's for about a week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Right about a week. They went over to SLR and put it in over there. And now they're going to come on mountain and put it in a little bit.
We knew we'd come over and you know, we came over for what was going to be a small project that got to be way bigger than planned. But we planned for at least a week or two over here and had a little mishap that forced us to stay a little longer. And so now we're floating around, we're drifting.
They're passing the torch.
At the mercy of who will tow the nugget for us and get to spend, but we spread the love. That's our big. We're loving it.
Well, now that I have my transmission fixed because their transmission went out in their truck on this trip, and now I got my transmission fixed and back, so now I can tow them. Which, to be fair, I offered them last week that I would tow them back home whenever they needed, if they needed to get home. But they're set up pretty good there to where this is a good time of year that they could kind of get away for a minute. So they turned a negative into a positive and turned it into a little visit, a little family visit.
Yeah, and we try to do that with everything. I mean, that's how I've always carried my life. Was no matter how awful of a situation, or everything that you could be negative Nancy and be woe is me and cry about it and throw a fit and do all that. But why? Like, there's a light, there's a reason for everything. And there's a light in everything, so why not just enjoy it?
I've told them on here before, I find a positive out of everything. There's positive in everything. It doesn't matter how bad it is, how big of a tragedy it is. If you search hard enough, you can find a little nugget.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of the little nugget,
yeah.
I have had so much fun with our little surprise of where are we going next, the Where's Waldo of Where's White Rock. Yeah. And y'all have been just smashing it out in the comments, and I've had so much fun. It literally has been the most fun I've had on YouTube ever. But yeah, y'all that are watching this, you get it early, because anyone that's not watching this, they have to wait till our live tonight to figure out where's White Rock.
Speaking of your live, what time's your live?
6 p.m. Central Standard Time, Homestead Hangout Night.
So if you have not went over to White Rock Homestead yet, they've been on here before. This is the second time on Keeping It Real. The last time they visited. But they're going to be going live tonight at the time that she just stated, and I will be going live with them. And it's going to be a party, guys, so you don't want to miss it.
Yeah.
So go over there, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I got Domino back there sneezing. He probably tried to get another bee or something like that. Yesterday he caught a bee.
Oh, it was awesome.
And so yeah, go like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to those guys, because they got a whole lot of stuff. They just moved into their tiny house that they built, and yeah, they got a lot of stuff going on over there. I'm due for a trip over there to their place here soon, but my transmission going out has kind of put me behind schedule on all of my stops. I got about 3 trips to Oklahoma I need to make. I got a trip to Mississippi I need to make. I got a trip to Florida I need to make. And I need to make a trip over there to their side of Arkansas. So
yeah, coming to the ridge.
Yeah, I'm going to be busy. But I also got a lot of stuff to get done here before spring. So we'll see how it's all going to play out. Speaking of projects, we're going to get on one today. We are still chipping away at the tiny house, pump house / kitchen / whatever it needs to be room. And we're only about, I'd say 6 cut pieces of plywood left to be done with the sheeting of the walls. We got the ceiling up and part of the walls. But we're also moving all of the plumbing and making it more efficient in there, because when they did that pump, they just kind of put the pipe out. There was no building there or nothing like that. So now that there's a building around it, if I use a couple of 90s and a couple of... yeah, it's going to be a lot of 90s.
Yeah.
And I should be able to open up probably about 3 foot, 4 foot by about 4 foot space, which would be perfect to put the refrigerator in there. and stuff, and get it where it opens up the kitchen a little bit so it's not such a tight little galley kitchen. So we're gonna knock that out today. The weather is not looking great. It's supposed to rain this evening, so we're gonna get on it and try to get it done. Here in a minute, I'm gonna pick y'all up. We'll go check out the fire because y'all watched me doing some mountain climbing with Uber yesterday, and it worked. We definitely had a fire. We hung out last night like a hare and a biscuit.
Yeah.
By the fire. First, we were sitting here freezing for like an hour.
Yeah.
And
You know, when you get to having conversation and a good time, you don't think about the simple things like, hey, you know, this would be easier to talk if my teeth weren't chattering against each other.
I told him, I said, you know, right behind Nugget here, I have a bonfire going.
Yeah.
You know, we're sitting over here freezing. So we rerouted there, and then somebody had to go to bed like early.
Oh, I was tired, y'all.
Like early.
Yeah.
She can claim and tired. It wasn't the tired.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not gonna spill the beans on why she went to bed early, but we'll call it tired.
Yeah, she tries to throw that whole I'm up early. And
Yeah.
like, she's one of those weirdos. Like 4 a.m. just to be up to, like, no.
Yeah. I'm not. I actually beat them all up this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually up this morning before the sun, and I finished editing a video on Homesteading that'll be coming out here. It might be out before this one's out. We'll see. But either way, it's coming out today. Go check that out. Y'all got anything in the pipeline?
Oh, do we? Video-wise? Yes.
Yeah.
So Saturday morning, we got a video coming out. Can't spill all the beans on that yet, but
Well,
after
you
today, I
can.
can.
You just choose not.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're actually getting some good stuff in the can, which is unusual for us because we hardly ever have anything in the can. Typically, we're doing projects and it goes out that day. So
Yeah.
it's nice to have maybe 1 or 2 in the can.
Well, and it's been, you know, like we said earlier, the blessing of where to break down and to have a breakdown in the middle of our whole family community over here. It allows us as YouTubers to, we still are getting content and, you know, better content, you know, different content than what our viewers are normally used to watching. It's all still building and it's still homesteading stuff, which is great, but getting that change of scenery. So, you know, we're not at a detriment that, hey, we have to get home because we have to film our own stuff. Like, you know,
We can film on the road and
it's us being able to provide the proof because we all talk about community because we are an amazing community together. And when we come together on projects, you know, it always turns out amazing and it's a great time. Like, you never not see a smile on someone's face. And us being over here has forced us without the truck to slow down and take and enjoy that time with everybody, but then push out that true, giving you all that visual and showing you that, hey, we don't just talk community around here. We live it. We do it.
Yeah. It also gives the subscribers new people to watch because all of our subscribers are not the same. A good bulk of you guys are.
Right.
But there's still a couple that's never heard of me or never heard of y'all. You know what I mean? And it just gives them somebody else to watch if they're into this type of lifestyle.
Yeah.
Because there's quite a few of us out there, which
Well,
I
and
didn't know
it's-
when I started.
It is shocking, you know, as our channel grows and we automatically assume, hey, everybody knows about, you know, these few channels because, hey, if you search in YouTube, you know, Arkansas homesteading, well, there's like 3-4 main channels that are going to pop up. You would think that they, but they don't pop up on everybody. And
we're not till Google page number 3.
Yeah. But we've been shocked at even when we got stopped on the side of the road and there was, you know, an old man that had stopped to check on us and we're like, hey, yeah, we're going over to, you know, help
For YouTubers,
you know, Possum Run Homestead or, you know, Simple Life Reclaimed. And he's like, well, who are they? And we're like, what do you mean? How do you, like,
And
if
he
you're
was-
watching.
In his defense, he was like 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but he knew
But he
several
knew
channels.
about David, you know, he knew about Bobblehead, like he knew some of them, so it's, you know what happens when you make assumptions. So, you know, it's just that reality check of, hey, quit assuming, because
Yeah.
And, you know, one thing David had said, you know, he offered immediately, hey, y'all need to go home. And we had lots of offers. Tilda Kay was going to come get us. Keith and Mickey were going to come. I mean, we've had a lot of offers to come and get us. But our situation is prior to us leaving to come over here to the west side of the state, we actually hauled our tractor, Big Blue, over to another YouTube channel, Tilted Case, for them to use while we were gone because their driveway had washed out in the rain. And so, yeah, we could go home, but that's our prime piece of our equipment on the homestead.
Well, I'm sure they're not mad at it.
No, they're not.
No, he's not at all.
Yeah.
He's like, woo, I get an extra
Yeah.
week with the tractor.
A matter of fact, he's
He's
already
messaged
got my
about it.
trailer loaded with logs because he's
Yeah.
gifting us. He can't mill the logs fast enough. He has so many pine logs over there that they're
Yeah.
starting to get punky and rot.
Yeah.
So he's gifting us so that they don't just go to waste a bunch of logs that, you know, when we do get home, our next big project is firing up the sawmill, milling
Yeah.
all of our lumber.
But we
to
need the
build
tractor for that.
A YouTube studio.
Yeah.
And so
And we started the YouTube studio, but it's like it's a catch-22. We can't go home. If we went home, we couldn't work on the studio because we need to mill more 2x6s. We can't mill more 2x6s without Blue to put the logs on the sawmill because ours is elevated. And even if we could get them up on the mill, we don't have the logs. All the logs. It's just like one of those domino
Yeah.
effects. And so it's like, oh no, we'll just hang out here and do what we can and shuffle around.
we're not hating it at all.
No, we're not.
I
We're
can
loving
crank up my mill. I can't run it 'cause it's still broke, but it'll crank.
Yeah.
That's actually on the to-do list too, fixing Uber and the sawmill. Because I got some milling I need to do. I still got that wall over there that I decided to close the door in, and so I peeled everything off, and now I got to redo that. But that's in the future. That weatherproofing wrap does a really good job. And
It
I
does.
got about 200 pounds of staples in there, so it ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Y'all ready to go for a walk?
Let's do it.
Let's go check the fire, and I know somebody wants to go see somebody special.
I do.
And being that we're hiding behind Nugget right here, aka I call it the bullet.
He did. He's
Yeah.
like, what time do I need to come get the bullet?
Now
Like,
I
I'm the
now I
nugget.
need to get a camper so I can name it Bullet because I like that name.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But somebody wants to see somebody, and we ain't heard her this morning yet because we're hiding. As soon as we get to moving around, y'all gonna hear her. Y'all know who it is. Leave it in the comments of who you think we're talking about right now. Who is the loudest person on this homestead?
And y'all have heard me say it before.
Yep. All right, let's take a walk.
Let's do it.
Got y'all on a stand today. Watch this. I can get y'all way on back here. Wow.
Don't get dizzy now.
Don't get dizzy. All right, let me flip y'all. See if that's gonna work. Oh, I got the camera. Hold on. Let me. Bump, bump. Y'all will get the top of the camera. What is it, Domino? I know you want to say hi. Come on. Get me dirty. Get me dirty. Come on.
Oh, that sun feels amazing.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a beautiful day. Well, as y'all can see, a whole lot of that what's happening has burnt down. So right here is where we was hanging out like a hare and a biscuit. And we are getting down to the nitty gritty, guys. We are actually going to put the grapple on the tractor this morning, and for this last little bit, and it'll allow me to kind of sift all the dirt out a little bit better. Reason why I haven't put the grapple on yet, guys, like I told y'all, my quick connect is still kind of messed up, and it's a two-man project to change out those front attachments right now. So that's why I don't just change them out repeatedly.
Right.
And I have to cut a bar on it, let the spring out of it, and then re-weld it. And I'm going to do all of that whenever I break the welder out to fix the sawmill too. So out here on this off-grid life, it's a process to do stuff like welding and stuff like
Yeah,
that. You don't just turn it on and go. So
No, it is a as we refer, it's a very active lifestyle.
Yeah.
You don't get to just sit around eating Cheetos on the couch all day long. Like, you got to get up and do stuff, because there's unknowns to everybody else, and then due to popular belief, there aren't little minions that run around to do all this work for us. Like,
it's not magic.
there's no magic.
It's not magic.
No. It's
Well-
nitty gritty.
Now, when I get that shop that y'all seen on Come On Homesteading that I've been hitting around about here soon, then I might be able to just weld something, but not right now. All right, well, I am shocked that somebody hasn't already started yelling this morning. Good morning. Old dancer. Clips as a ballerina. Good morning. Good morning.
So excited.
Good morning. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning. I know you don't want to come close to the fence. Good morning.
Hi.
Chanel, somebody came to see you.
Hi, Chanel. Look at she even knows me. Hi, baby girl. Hi.
So, Miss Tara here's favorite animal on my homestead is that one right there, guys. She is the loudest. Yes, you. You are definitely the loudest.
Yep.
And after I have a couple of babies with her here soon, she will probably end up at White Rock Homestead.
Yay! Y'all heard it. You heard it.
Because I don't like all the smack talk.
I love it.
She the only time she's not talking is when she's eating. And if it was up to her, she'd eat all day long.
Yeah.
What do you guys do? Icy. What? What are you doing? Chief. Go ahead, touch it.
I know. I had to remind myself, don't try petting.
Yeah. Well,
This one's out.
yeah, Coco stays out.
Oh, okay.
That's Coco, the yard
okay.
goat.
Yeah.
That's Curious George. I should have named her Curious George because she's... Oh, that's another thing. Guys, 2 days ago when I made that video and we was talking about Coco being in the pen for like 2 days, and I was so proud of her, and I said I probably jinxed myself. Literally, by the time I got done recording this for y'all, she was out. She broke camp. And the fence ain't down and everywhere. She literally just goes through it. So, I don't know.
That's crazy.
What is it? You talking? You don't ever talk. You talking? We'll go for a walk later. Come here. Come here. I can reach down and pet you without shocking you. I can reach down and pet you. We'll go for a walk in a little while. We'll go for a tour and show them the property. You want to go? Eclipse. You want to go? You want to go? Don't worry, Jealous. And here's y'all's rabbit that y'all brought me. The lone survivor.
Yeah. He's a big boy.
Then ate all of his hay. I'm going to have to do something about that. I got to get him something built because cleaning that out all the time is not fun.
Yep.
It's not fun.
We actually, before we left, like we have his, I think, brother.
Yeah.
And yeah, and same deal.
It's every 2 days. Like I didn't get a
crate
chance to last night because we got in at dark, and I actually fed and watered everybody by last night while we was getting these guys set up. And so today, yeah, that's got to happen. Rabbits are still good. The one is mated, which y'all seen the other day. So hopefully we have, what do they call kits? Kits. Hopefully we got some kits going on there. Reminds me of the Night Rider. Come on. Remember Kit?
And it was perfect timing, y'all, because, you know, David comes on and he said, man, I really think, you know, I should get some little bit of change over here. I want some color in my rabbits.
Some color in my rabbits.
And it wasn't not too long after that video had upload send, we got a phone call. Hey, do you know somebody that wants some bucks? Because we've got too many. We want to get rid of them. And we said, well, I think we might know a fella. So we called him and he said, bring it.
And one made it. The other one's hanging out with Ryder around here somewhere.
Right.
Hopefully they're together hanging out. But yeah. Well, it's been about 19 minutes, guys. I think we're going to get off here and actually start the day and get to work. Boy, look at our old beard getting thick. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. I ain't shaving until spring. So we're going to see what happens. I'll be like, yeah.
I'm going to be ground support. I'm going to give the guys whatever they need.
She's already fed us some groceries.
Yeah, I'm going to be feeding more groceries.
I like groceries. Mm-hmm. If we get the kitchen done before they roll out to their next location and stuff, me and her might actually film a Fired Up Friday together in the new kitchen.
That'd be awesome.
She'd be the first one cooking in the new kitchen here on Come On Mountain, and I'm so ready for it. I'm so tired of cooking in 3 different spots. I got so much food that gets wasted and just, It's a pain in the butt. And to be able to wash dishes again, I got a plan for that too, guys. Wait and see. All right, guys. Love every single one of y'all. Make sure that you do something nice for somebody today. Take another step closer to your goals, guys. But always, and I do always mean, what do you do?
Always go on an adventure.
No. Wrong channel.
Wrong one, isn't it?
We're on Keeping It Real.
Come on.
Keep it real.
Words are hard, y'all.
Rookies.
Hey, I'm new here.
You put me on the spot and I freeze.
I'm new. I don't know what to do.
What do I do with my hands?
See y'all tomorrow, guys. Love y'all.